Hey folks, welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm, and we are literally continuing from where we left off, except I've jumped in the Lina, which needs a darn good wash by the looks of it, and grabbed the Bailey Bale trailer, because we're going to have a look at our bale experiment. So, they are now alfalfa silage, which is awesome. So I will put up on the screen, if I remember when I'm editing, the little change that I made to the map in the map bales to get those bales to ferment to alfalfa silage. Obviously, you need to have maize plus running to make alfalfa silage exist. But it was a fairly little small change in the XML. You need to do it for each bale type that you want to be able to ferment to alfalfa silage. But yeah, it worked. We have alfalfa silage bales, so that's pretty awesome. I had no idea if this was going to work. This was what I was going to attempt to do when we did the other field. And then I spoke to some people who know clever stuff, and I kind of lost my confidence. So I didn't do it, but I thought this time, hell, we're just going to go for it. And it worked. So, yeah. So you do need to have Maize Plus running for this to work, because without Maize Plus, the alfalfa silage does not exist. But, yeah. I'm really pleased with that. So we've got a bunch of alfalfa silage bales to get us through the winter. So let's get these put in the shed. And no, press the try and find the right button. So I've just been interrupted by my stupid ass greyhound. There we go. So we should now have in the shed alfalfa silage bales. Excellent. Shut up, trailer. So that's all of the bales in the shed. Courseplay is still finishing up the ploughing contract, which is fine. Let me just adjust the game sound a little bit. There we go. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing next in the video. I think we only have 2-day game months on here. That's a sentence, isn't it? Yes, there are words in that. So we might be doing the last harvest next. Not the last harvest ever, the last harvest of the year. So, just drop that off. We'll have a quick check of the animals. So, they might sneak through to the morning with that much food. The cows should be fine with that much food. Chickens are fine, sheep are fine, horses are kind of fine. They don't eat that much food. Let's just quickly run over and check on the cow pen and the grazing buffer. Close the gate while we're here. Is that going to give me the information I want? It is not. Let's go into here. So I've not got the mod installed, which is going to give me the grazing buffer, but they've got 50,000 litres of food. We've got 80 cows. I think we should do a bit of a feed mix. Let's do that. It's been a while since we've mixed some mixed food up. Actually, we should probably how many times can I say actually? We should probably upgrade the feed mixer. Let's just quickly check the sales. Can you tell I'm organized today? No, I'm really not. Nope. All right, let's go. Little bit of a frustrating day today. A bit frustrating with work. A bit frustrating with content creating. I recorded a Timberborn video and sat down to edit it and realised I'd screwed up a bunch of the audio. So I'll be doing that again at some point, not tomorrow because I'm in the office tomorrow. So that'll suck. There is a whole load of alfalfa in there by the looks of it. Can I put that in the silo? Will it let me? It will. Alfalfa hay. Fair enough. I know what I'm doing. Honest. Yeah. So it's... I'm still massively frustrated with the simple things my brain is getting wrong at the moment. So that was an hour's worth of recording that went in the scrap bin, which was a little bit annoying. So we can hold 11,000 litres. If we do that mix, we need maize silage. Have we got any maize silage? We made maize silage, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Is it fermented yet? I think this is the first time we've made TMR since we added maize plus. That's maize silage. It's only 70% fermented, so we better actually just hope. So what we can do instead is we can feed some bales just to keep them topped up. So, change of plan. Let's put the feed mixer away. We'll put in some hay and some silage bales instead. Oh, that'll do. Good enough for government work. Right. 8,000 litres of hay. Yeah, that'll do. Let's grab 2 of those and grass silage. We've got some big grass silage bales. 5,000 litres. Yep, they'll do. Let's grab 2 of those. Let's grab a tractor with a front bucket spike thingamabob. There's the jobby. Turn off that. This might not be the quickest way to go, but it's the way I'm going. We need to fertilise those grass fields as well. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer we've got of grass growing and grazing and such things. Yeah, this will just top their feed up and amount. Don't put it back in the trigger. There we go. And at the same time, that contract will be nearly finished. Let's not go too crazy and end up throwing the bales across the farm, because that just means it takes longer. I think actually I might have some... oh, break. I kind of like those half-rotten bales there. That's kind of cool. There we go. Grab silage bales. I'm going to do that, and I will see you guys on the morrow. Just before I sleep for the night, let's collect the 6 grand on our ploughing contract. I'll see you tomorrow. I was, in fact, wrong. I know. I was going to say it does happen sometimes, but actually it happens quite a lot in reality. We're on 3-day months. It's one of my other saves which is on 2-day months. So what we are going to do is unload the line. We're going to try and do it inside the cover of the shed because there is rain on the way. And we have some fertilizer over there. And we're going to quickly sling some fertilizer on our grass fields. Because I think we've probably done enough digestate spreading work for most people for a little while. So we'll just do a bit of quick solid fert spreading. That will get the grass re-energized. Yes, this fertilizer spreader holds a lot. It's rather cheaty. It's part of the Kubota pack, not the DLC, the mod pack. So yeah, let's. I got working with set to Control Z. I always think it's Control Y to do that. Don't know why. So it's Wednesday evening. Hopefully I will get this edited in time for you guys to be seeing this on Thursday. We had the Gamescom gameplay trailer today. It's rather exciting. We have tornadoes. Not so excited about those. Not really a thing where I live. At least not to any extent that does significant amounts of damage. We had baby animals, which was very cool. We had goats, which I thought was quite cool. Seeing the wet vehicles was also very cool. I did like the look of that. I'm sure other people have done far more in-depth analysis than I have done, will do. I just thought it was quite cool to see a bit of actual gameplay footage from the game engine, and it looked good. I think the main thing that I liked was the fact that the game didn't look like a cartoon in the way that FS22 did at release. I think that was massively unpopular when, the way the lighting and the colours were at release for FS22. And I think with FS25, they've definitely done a better job of making it look more realistic. So, yeah, I think that's really cool. Little bit excited, really looking forward to the game coming out. So, yeah, should be a lot of fun, hopefully, for all of us. There will be those people that continue to say it's just FS22 with mods or FS17 with mods or whatever. But, it's not. This is one of those games, that evolves, I think. You can't expect significant changes. It's something that evolves over time. And you're not going to see step changes in how the game is, I don't think, ever to the level that people maybe expect, It's my 2p's worth on it. We've got some really cool features coming, which are maybe step changes, actually. But, yeah. Oh, I left some pallets of seed out there. Luckily, they are in very, very special waterproof bags, so the fact that it's going to rain in a moment doesn't matter one little bit. And that's my way of saying I can't be bothered to put them away today. Now, it's been a rather it's been a rather frustrating work day. Well, work day and content creating day today, so it's actually why I chose to play on here. This was not the video you guys were going to get, but generally, finally the old farm is a safe bet for me. I can usually fire this one up, find something nice to do, just chill out, play a bit of farming. So, yep, that's why we're here. Depending on how long these jobs take, we might head over and do a bit of forestry. I know some of you enjoy that, some of you don't, but yep. So as I say, safe bet for me that I will find something on here to do that I am going to enjoy. And that's what this is about for me. It's my hobby. I find, I spoke about it in the last farm sim video I did. It's my hobby. I find it relaxing. It's something particularly, of an evening. particularly at the moment of an evening, it's quite nice to sit down, play some farm sim, and doing this makes it a bit less, I'm just sat here on my own playing video games because I'm talking to you, sort of. But yeah, it's kind of good for me to be doing this. So, what else have we got to chat about? I have mentioned, I'm not going to say why things are going to be very busy, more busier than usual, but over the next, through September, I am going to be, I need to roll that. It's not growing yet. I wonder if I could get the roller on that. Am I too late? Where am I? Oh, that's DLC radish. That's fine. We don't need to roll that. Oh. So let's just check as the dogs get up and start moving around again. We just need to do the little bit of alfalfa over by the PGA. Do any of them need lime? Nope. Awesome, because spread lime could be a bit of pain, although with this spreader, not so much. Holds 10,000 litres. Very nice. I guess the other thing that's going on, if you happen to be at wherever Gamescom was this weekend, is you can play Farm Sim 25, which is kind of cool, I guess. I have mixed views on that because, it's like, unless you live in the area, it's a little bit weird that they let, yeah, I'm not going to go there. I'll get ranty. And I want to relax this evening. So I spoke about on the Vintage Jokes video showing off Marnox's map, and thankfully he is happy for me to do a little bit of a preview on that. So that will be coming later this week. Not sure when. Not sure when. Definitely not tomorrow, because that will be this video, because time travel. Probably over the weekend, because I've got to go into the office on Thursday. So today for you, tomorrow for me, which is kind of annoying. But it is a long weekend, so a bit of time there, hopefully, to get some content creating done. So yeah, I think that I've done everything I need to do in September. And I actually think what I'm going to do is, let's just have another quick check. They didn't use that much food. They didn't use that much food. They're fine. They're fine. I'm just going to push through into October, because I really want to get this harvest done so that we can make more significant progress. Got a horrible feeling that I actually needed to plant another field, but I can't because it's got the field that I want to plant, which I can still plant, is the field that we need to harvest, that we can now harvest. Awesome. And it was sugar beets. So let's have a quick look. Do I want to do another sugar beet harvest with these? I did a sugar beet harvest on the save for the patrons with the rooster. It was quite time consuming. The field's a bit small for the roper. You know what we're going to use? So we'll just quickly take the extensions off the trailer. Had a moment and thinking it wasn't going to fit under the bridge. Whatever that is. Guess it's not, maybe not. I'm not sure if that counts as a bridge or not. There we go. My reversing seals are really not good today. Customize, yes, okay. We may as well repair the case while we're here. And I will we'll head up to the field. Yes, we're going to be leasing a KS6B. How else do you harvest root crops? I think originally it's meant to be a sugar beet harvester, so yeah. It's a nice small field. It'll do the job perfectly fine. Just wondering actually if the cows have picked up a bit of grazing. Not really. They're a little bit short of feed now, so we are going to have to start feeding them. I'm going to look at buying a bigger feed mixing wagon, because 11,000 litres at a time is a bit pitiful for the amount of cows that we have. Just wondering as well, actually, have we had 1 month, 11 months? We have had piglets. Awesome. Did they have food? Yes, they still just about have food, and we can get our feed mixer running now. So I'll see you up at the field. And here we are. It's actually a bigger field than I thought. Not huge, obviously, but not tiny, so that's okay. And as a dealer are going to deliver the harvester for us, so let's get that ordered. Should we get it in some funky colours? Yeah. There we go. See if that makes more of you click, shall we? Look a beat. Did you click because you were confused as to what that was? I apologise. It's the KS6B. My favourite root crop harvester. So let's get to work, I guess. Actually, it's not that big a field, is it? Hopefully it will provide us with enough sugar beets to feed the pigs. If not, we can always buy some more. So yes, it's not going to be a massive problem. It looks weird in blue. It's not right. It should be the colours it normally is, because we all know change is bad. So yeah, as I said, September's going to be a weird month for me. I'm going to be travelling a lot with work. That's all I'm going to say. Going to make things more complicated for me with home life and doing this. I'm not sure at the moment how well I will keep up with doing this, combined with the ultramarathon training, so which lands in the middle of travelling a lot for work. So yeah, going to be interesting. I actually need to check how that fits in with it all. It's happening because I've been training for it for most of a year, so yeah, that'll be an interesting little one. But yeah, so hopefully I can keep things going, because as I say, I should have evenings free, but that is very much a should, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully I can use the evenings, the time away, to do stuff. The weekends will be free, so we'll see. We'll see. 84% full. We are going to need to empty it rather quickly. So let's open the old auger up, and I'll jump in the case in a moment. And come unload us. We'll use human self-unload, which is a little bit like cosplay combine self-unload, but involves a human doing the work. Wow. I could have got that less efficient if I tried, but I'm not sure how. I don't actually remember how much this trailer holds without the extensions. I don't remember how much holds with the extensions on it, to be honest. If I was paying attention when I swapped it over, I would know, but I wasn't. So. Anyway, we'll see in a moment. We might need to lease another trailer. Turn you off. We'll leave you on just in case we need to bring you over. Yeah. Let's see if we can see how much we're going to fit in here. It looks like we're going to get a couple of loads in here. That's not too bad. I'll switch that on, ready to get going again. Spread them out in the trailer a little bit, balance that load out, you know. Something I really hope, and I've not really been paying attention enough, is that this looks better in FS25. The flatness is something that really does kind of annoy me sometimes. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, we'll get 2 loads in the trailer. It's going to be a bit of a slow process. Bit of a slow process. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how much we get done in the time that I have available. So, because I need to edit this video and upload it. So, I've got about, if I leave this on times 10, that'll be about how long we have to keep going. So, that'll be fine, I think. No, we want to pick this one, please, if you would. Kind of weird. Let's do a fresh auto drive, not auto drive, VCA course. Wow, we're already 50% full. She's yielding well. She's yielding well. Yeah, so this is going to go into the pig food production, which I actually need to tweak because I think after some discussion we agreed that it should give us 2,000 litres of pig food, not 1,000 litres. So before I switch it on, I will need to do that. We're at least getting the harvest done, which is good. And that just skipping the day is something that I am trying to get better at. In the past, I would have procrastinated. I would have come up with something to do just in case. Nope. Skip ahead, make progress. So we're going to go and set this to pick up and deliver. So we will pick up from field 32. I need to be in there to get it to unload. That's mighty annoying. Because I would like to be setting up auto drive. Is it going to let me jump out now? Yep, cool. So we need field 32, pig food unload, and all of this bit particularly matters. Sugar beet. But that should allow us to get the tractor to and from. Cool. Right. off you go. Hopefully that'll work. And actually, because there's quite a big headland there, we could maybe get away with doing up-down rows now. At least here. Are you remembering that this thing turns like an oil tanker? Yep. I'm going to let that thing run back to the pig farm, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Let's see if my auto drive course is going to work this time. I actually don't remember what kind of state I left it in as to whether it was any good or not. So this will give us a nice indication. I need to actually get rid of that forestry header thing because we're not using that anymore. And I think we're paying leasing fees on it. Awesome. While we're here, let's remember to do that. So let's return you and return you. Save ourselves some money on leasing. So awesome. So that's good. The sugar beet harvester is full, so we do need the case to get back as quickly as possible. So I will be back with you all in a little while. In the interest of speed, I've done two things. I'm driving the case back because assuming don't get lost, will drive quicker. And I've also leased another trailer, and that's on the way on the McCormick. So that hopefully will mean less downtime. Because we won't be sitting waiting for so long. And yes, I did end up driving through the crop and destroying a bunch of it. No big deal, we've got loads, so we should be okay. But yeah, if I want to get this done in a timely manner, we probably need to have a couple of trailers on the go. So that was my thought. So that's what we're going to do. It was like £1,300, dollars or euros to lease it. So there's a feature I'd like to see in FS25. Currency saving with the save game. And have currency as an option that's part of the save game. For most people it's not really a thing, but if you make videos, being able to set it as part of the save game would be awesome. Because I always forget to change it if I change it based on location. And so yeah. Much like some other content creators, it tends to just stay on one. So we're in pounds even though we are on the mainland. So yeah. Speaking of other creators, I peeked a virtual farmer video yesterday because I spotted he was using my farm dairy, which was very cool. I was scrolling YouTube and saw it in his thumbnail, and yeah, it was very cool to see. Not seen many people using it, even though it's had a reasonable number of downloads, so it was quite nice to see it as someone's thumbnail. Yeah, it was cool. He's playing on one of my favourite maps as well at the moment, Furling, so it's a very good combination. But yeah, hopefully with 2 tractors and trailers now, I won't have to spend quite so much time stopped. It's a bit like when we did the silage harvest way over there. Over there. Yeah. Cool. Something that's just jumped into my head to have a little bit of a chat about. If you are watching the Vintage Jokes video, I was saying about how my head was hurting rather a lot. That was not the headache that I thought it was. So I think that turns out it was a tension headache. So when I finished recording that video, I don't know if people are interested in this or not, but hey, rambling's kind of what I do. So when I finished recording that video, I very quickly edited it. Why is that word always so hard to say? I turned it into a thing that I could render. There we go. And that you could watch. And then I went and got some food, and my head was hurting so much I was struggling to eat. But I ate some food, and I was sitting eating the food, and I could tell as I was, like, depending on how I moved and how I sat, the pain was different. And this doesn't feel like a brain headache. And I think it was tension. Had a very stressful day on Monday, and so I broke out the deep heat, or I don't know if you guys have deep heat in all around the world where you are. Bengay if you're in the US, or equivalent muscle easing liniments wherever else you are in the world. And I applied a lot of that to my neck and upper back and trapezius muscles. It's the trapezius muscles in my neck that tend to be a problem as a result of a car accident I had over 20 years ago. And I then used a trick that I'm not sure what his profession was. Someone that I used to go and see when my neck was causing me problems. He does a mixture of, that hedge is gone, like muscle manipulation, and he'll do acupuncture and all sorts of things. And I went to see him a couple of times, and he was really good. It felt the things that he did made him think he was going to snap my neck at points, but one of the at-home tricks he gave me to do was basically to take a really small towel and roll it up, so it's about the diameter of it's like about the sort of size of your fist, and shove it in the back of your neck and use it to kind of stretch your neck out. And I laid down for about an hour and a half like that, listening to some YouTube and like the heat from the muscle relaxing stuff, and took all my meds, and it made a huge difference. And probably within an hour and a half, I felt quite a lot better, pain-wise, which was good. I was exhausted, but yeah, I actually ended up recording. Where are you? Oh, you're there. One of the two other videos that I wanted to record that night, and then I think I sat and watched some YouTube, and yeah, just kind of chilled out for the evening. It was quite nice. Didn't achieve the run that I had wanted to do that day, but that was fine. I've been running twice today, which is kind of crazy, maybe some of you might think, but it is what it is. I got some new trainers yesterday, or sneakers, depending on the country you live in, I guess. Because I realised that the other pair my other road running shoes that I have were pretty worn out, and I was a bit annoyed that they were worn out so quickly, until I realised I'd done about 650 miles in them, and then I wasn't so worried. But yeah, I'd mainly wanted to say about the Monday headache thing, because I was kind of headachy. Anywho, I'm going to carry on harvesting unless something else jumps into my brain, and I'll see you in a bit. Looks like we're down to our last two swaths. Are they swaths? Rows? I guess they're rows. Which might fit in the harvester / trailer we have here, which is kind of cool. The McCormick is on its way back anyway. And at the moment we've got 58,000 litres in the silo. So actually we're pretty good. We've worked out pretty well balanced for our feed requirement to make the pig food, which is very cool. Completely random, very much luck rather than anything else. Don't go charging down the hill. Yes, this thing does handle like a barge. So yeah, nice to get the harvest finished. Next job will be to get this field ploughed. I'm just curious if it needs lime as well. Nope. So we just need to get it ploughed. And then I think this is going to have barley planted in it. Ready for next year. So that'll be good. Not sure if... Sorry, I'm randomly jumping around. Lots of ploughing contracts. Lots of ploughing contracts to do. Anywho. So yeah. Probably a good time to say thank you to patrons and the YouTube channel members at this point. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. You are all awesome. Let's get this unloaded and we'll run up to the pig farm. So I'm pretty sure that's our janky old trailer, so the least one can be returned. Yes, yes, that'll be just fine. The McCormick could be returned to the farm as well, so let's... main farm, medium petrol tank, that will do. You can be switched off, and I'm going to drive you back to the pig farm. Yeah, that's harvest year 2, I think we're on year 2 done. Might not register as year 2 because obviously we restarted the save when we switched from PlayStation 4 back in the dark days to PC when we saw the light. Yeah, God, I can't believe that we actually started playing this on PS4 all that time ago. Oh, so much better to be on PC. So much better. Oh, let's not crash into the river. I actually know where I am now, which is good. Hopefully it shouldn't take us too long to get down to the pig farm. Oh, the curbs on this map are brutal. I'm going to be writing a letter to my local council about a ruined wheel. Almost as bad as the potholes where I live. Right, anyway, let's give it... I was going to say give it some gas, but we're in an electric tractor. Let's give it some volts again. Seriously. Let's give it some volts and some amps. And try not to keep crashing. And get to the pig farm. Is the McCormick not auto driving? Doesn't look like it is. I guess but it's got stuck on the beet harvester. Yeah, we'll deal with that at another point. Oh, I think after this, I'm going to have a little bit of a snooze. Well, I'm going to have to edit this, but after that, I'm going to have a little bit of a snooze. Or, as it's referred to commonly on the Discord, having a little bit of a peek. Right. It would be nice to get to use that tractor a bit more. Oh, jeez. Honestly. Should we just... Seriously. Am I actually stuck? I'm close to being stuck. There we go. Right. Let's pull forwards. Let's come across. There we go. Yay, lovely job. So we have, as he stalls for time whilst the trailer tips, and then he can turn off the electrics. 75,000 litres of sugar beets. Excellent. So we could do with a little bit more potatoes. I might buy a couple of pallets of potatoes at some point, but that's going to give us a fair bit of pig food. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.